hello and welcome to session 4 of Disadvantaged. That's our foray, whatever, into Dungeons and Dragons, where nobody really knows what they're doing at their positions, as noted by this intro.
When last recording this time.
Yes, we have an actual cameraman this time, so that's going to be awesome. We should actually get all of the funny stuff that happens instead of, missing a very, very good interaction with a shopkeeper.
Was it though?
I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, if you've been watching since the beginning, thank you so much. If you're just tuning in now, go back, watch all the other stuff first, catch up. Don't forget to like the channel, the videos, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so that you can always be alerted when a new video goes live. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. So when we last left off, our group of adventurers, after being thrown together to take on a mission by a priest of Osiris that calls himself Alan, they made their way to a small cottage in search of a necromancer and a holy relic that was stolen from the sarcophagus of the Pharaoh Ramses. After finding and killing a small group of serpent-like dancers, they found the information they needed and made their way through the desert into a small forest. They made camp, and after resting through the night, near the end of the night, Bones heard the sound of a pan flute. Upon investigation, they came upon a satyr named Krieg. Rather than fighting the creature, they managed to make amends with it by giving it back its flute, which Bones had stolen, and giving it a little bit of money. They also shared some food with him, some warmth by the fire, and he in turn shared some information to the exact whereabouts of the cave that the necromancer Naija was staying in. So using this information, they made their way to the base of the Sandcliff Mountains and in front of the cave where the necromancer had been holed up. Just as the battle started, Alan arrived to help the group out, and eventually they were victorious. As the body of Naija hit the ground, Alan ran up to him and started to cast a spell, and that's where we left off last time. The battle has ended. You guys have kind of gone through Naija's pockets, collected a little bit of gold and whatnot, and you see Alan bending down over the body, clutches onto his holy symbol and starts muttering some words. Takes a small diamond out of a pouch and places it on Naija's chest, and as he continues through the incantation, a bright light burns from his holy symbol in his hand and starts to take over his entire body, and soon Alan just appears to be a spiritual form of what he once was. As the incantation comes to an end, Alan's form reforms as the human that he was, and suddenly the chest of Naija takes in a deep breath.
He's still alive, get him!
What the bloody hell happened to me? Where am I?
Naija,
what?
The Ankh. Where is the Ankh?
Alan, it's in the cave. It's in the cave. Don't go near it.
It must be returned. I have to go near it. And you'd see him go through his pouch, and he pulls out a small box, relatively intricately carved on the outside with various runes and arcane scripture. And the inside of the box is lined in lead. Who's closest to him? Turns to Blark. Blark, keep an eye on this one. I'm going after the Ankh. And he walks away, heads up, makes his way up to the cave to start looking for the Ankh.
Why does my thigh hurt so much? What the hell happened to me?
Me.
And who are you?
Blark.
Blake. It's nice to meet you, Blake. My name is Naija. I am a devoted fanatic to the historic Naija. So much so I've decided to take his name as my own. And you...
Okay.
You sound funny.
You sound funny? And who are you?
Moses.
Moses?
I'm the leader of this group.
The laughs and the sounds of your friends lead me to believe that you might not be disclosing the full truth.
They've assured me they aren't my friends.
I see. They're your comrades, at least.
My servants?
Your servants. Do you all serve this man?
No.
Very well.
Not in the slightest.
I want to pick him up by the back of his shirt and just hold him up. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you allow it?
How do I do that? I need to do one of those checks.
Yeah, so he doesn't allow it, so it's going to be a grappling check, right?
That's up to Naija. Do you allow him to pick you up?
No, I'm talking about Tip or Moses.
Oh, you want to grab Moses by the shirt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I assume Moses won't want you to do that. So, yeah, it'll be a grapple contest. So roll an athletics check.
I like to give Blark some bardic inspiration. Oh, he doesn't need it.
All right. So with that, you grab Moses by the back of the shirt. What do you?
I just hold him in the air so he hangs there kicking his feet.
Look, Naija, now I don't have to walk.
Puny human.
Very impressive, Master Orc. I see that you are quite the formidable opponent here. Now, about my thigh, who brought this upon me? Because I'll be honest, it really hurts.
I'm pretty sure it was
It may have been me.
Or me. I don't remember.
it was definitely one of us.
It's one of us five.
I blame Bones because he can't defend himself.
That's right, Bones. It's all Bones' fault.
You'll have to forgive me, gentlemen. In my search for more information about the historic character Naija, the Ankh possessed me and made me do things that I thought not possible, gave me powers I thought not probable, and I became someone more than I ever wanted to be. I seek vengeance for my misfortune, and I hope that you can forgive me for my transgressions.
Well, what can you do for us?
I mean,
Well, large man over there by the tree, I serve several purposes. I am able to assist with medicine. I am also able to cast illusions. I retain most of my powers. However, I'm just not as strong.
Right, so how about you start with healing us?
With healing? I do.
Comes great responsibility.
You said you could do medicine.
My power lies more with those on the brink of death, I'm afraid. So as for now, all I can do is make sure you don't die.
Well,
If
I'm
Blark
dying to
doesn't
get
put
some
me
healing
down-
over here.
Yeah. And actually,
Blark doesn't put me down. Someone might be dying.
No.
what are you at, Tom and Moses? Like,
I'm at 28 out of 36.
I'm at 20 out of 25.
all right.
As this discussion is happening, everybody make a perception.
Perception.
So is he also, or Naija, are you also fucked up and hurt?
He is currently at 1 health point.
Yeah, you should be pretty bad, yeah.
I can take care of that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So, as all of this is happening, dialogue's happening between you, and you notice that there's not much input from your ranger. And looking around, you finally catch a glimpse of him, and he looks to be as though his form is slowly shifting and blinking and slowly fading away.
I didn't
As
like
it
him
slowly
anyways.
as it slowly fades, you hear a voice crawl into the back of your head.
Sir, there seems to be a glitch with Pod 2. It's having trouble staying connected to the database.
And another voice.
Shut it down. Wake him up. We'll have to reconnect him, but that will take some time.
And as you listen to this strange conversation drag on about whatever this may be, you hear another sort of AI voice kick in.
Your companion seems to be having some connectivity issues. Do not worry. We here at Newton AI pride ourselves on quick and efficient customer service. Your companion will be returned to you. Will be returned to the simulation as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience and happy adventuring.
This is going to be our way of kiting people, so to speak. Unfortunately, somebody couldn't make it today, so for this session, that's what happened. Think of it as an animus type situation.
God, that man disappeared.
Saves us from having to carry his ass.
I like to loot his body.
There is no body. He blinked out.
Oh, that's right.
So as you guys are questioning Naija and Alon is
Luckily,
still
I'm holding
up in
on
the
to
cave
the party gold.
searching.
I can shake it out of your pocket.
It's fake.
I could have sworn I had more gold than this.
How much did you have?
I had 2, and I actually found 2.
I had to.
I also had these 2 diamonds that I found out of the I'd rather not say it out loud, the anal cavities of a corpse I found.
Wow, you're thorough.
But
Seriously. Nothing in his pockets. Better check up his ass.
It's the old prison wallet.
it's the way to find the best things, if you didn't know.
Naija,
Yes, Moses.
did you cleanse your hands?
Define cleanse, Moses. It occurs to me I never shook your hand. How did you do it?
It's not gonna happen. Blark, lift me higher.
I'm going to hold you out towards him.
Roll for sepsis.
I also have a question. Who is that man with that string device behind me? The one who's a half man.
Well, that's not unusual at all.
I go by the name of Tom Jones.
Tum Jums. Well, it's nice to meet you, Tum Jums.
I would say the same if it weren't for those filthy hands of yours.
Oh, I'll just wipe them off on my cloak here.
Wipe them off on Moses' cloak. He won't mind. Here.
But the question I must ask is, what am I doing here?
Now, you've already explained it. You got possessed. You attacked us. We killed you.
Almost killed you.
Yeah, obviously we aren't good at the killing part.
They brought you back. There wasn't a vote.
Alon, you are in,
as you're saying that, Alon slowly approaches. Well, you see, we were aware of what the Ankh can do or does to a person.
Were we?
Really?
When I say we, I mean the collective we, the priests of Osiris. It was not information we deemed pertinent for you to know, being that I have the ability to reconnect a life thread once it's been severed. We needed to make sure that we can recover the Ankh carefully. Naija himself used to be within the college. He used to be one of us. We were aware of his turning, and we know he used to be a good kid. It's my mission to make sure that he didn't die, but also released the Ankh. I apologize for not keeping you informed, but
No, I think I won't.
I need to talk to Elon.
Okay. Doc.
You needed to carefully get this thing, and you sent us.
well,
He has a
we had
point.
it on good authority that
Well,
the
we were
Ankh
kind of
probably
expendable.
wouldn't be on Naija per se, as it does have a certain area of effect.
I
But
feel
yes,
like I don't
we
want to
chose
stand
the best
between
of the
you two.
best. Come, let's gather. Let's set up camp. We'll rest. We'll go over details. Everybody will feel better.
Yes, that means I get health back.
Master Orc, Block, do you plan to put down Moses?
Fine. I'll drop Moses.
Toss him.
Oh, no, yeah, I want to toss him into the tree.
Okay.
goes
Make an
the health.
athletics.
I'd rather stay with Alon. He was in my graduate class.
Okay, so
I want to do
hold on.
acrobatics and flip and land on my feet.
You can certainly try.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So as Blark reaches his other hand down to sort of grab you at the belt loop, so to speak, he's already got you by the neck. He just kind of rears back and gives you a good heave, and you probably make it about 10 or 15 feet. You try and throw your arms out to go into some sort of roll, but instead you just eat shit and get a mouthful of sand.
So now I'm down to 18 points.
So I will come over to him, grab him by his head, and pick him up. And as I do it, I'll give him 5 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
I think we're resting, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm just giving away my...
Yeah. As you gather around the campfire and you sit down we'll say you take a long rest. Over the next 8 hours, a lot of information is shared with you from Alon's end as to the Ankh itself, the fact that it's a cursed item and what it actually does to people, the reason they need to get it back, so on and so forth. You get to know Naija a little better, understanding that for at least for now, as long as Alon is around, you're probably pretty safe, and he's probably not going to kill you and turn back into a crazy person. But you won't know for sure until that Ankh is safely back where it needs to go. And just for the sake of moving this along, Alon also makes it known that Naija is now, as step one of his atonement to the priests, he now has to escort you back to the tomb of Ramses so that you can return the Ankh and continue on the next part of your journey. Is there anything else that you guys want to discuss or anything over this long rest?
Didn't you say he didn't have the Ankh?
No, he found it.
Oh, I should pay attention.
It was in the cave. He went in with that decorated box, lead-lined decorated box.
Oh, that's right.
I dropped it while I was picking up those 2 diamonds.
No.
Alon just kind of shakes his hand off a little bit and rubs it on his shirt.
You better wash them.
Can I investigate the cave?
Sure.
I was going to say before you do that, is Naija full of shit?
Probably.
Make it best you can tell, he's not exactly forthright in a lot of the information he's giving you, probably because of the cursed item that he's still kind of recovering from mentally. But as far as you can tell, there's nothing that he's lied about.
Okay.
So Moses, you're investigating the cave. So with that, there's nothing in terms of treasure or items in there. It was literally being used as a base of operations. There's a small alchemy table with a couple components on it, mostly ashes from burnt sage and other such components like that. In the corner, there's a bucket that if you want to inspect it further, you can, but it's probably best to leave it alone. Other than that, not a whole lot. There's a little...
I was gonna say it's shit bucket.
There's like a sleeping area. There's a little grass bed that's there. Not much else.
Go check out the bucket.
I would like to actually check out the grass bed.
I would like to do a minor illusion of a sound whispering to Moses saying, "Don't go in there."
Well, it's an illusion, so I don't think it would have any...
But it says you create a sound or image of an object.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Okay.
You're gonna cast a spell already?
No, it's
On you.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
It's a
Okay,
cantrip.
cantrip. Okay.
I don't want Moses looking at my bucket. That's
The,
Naija's bucket.
Well, 20 feet up, 30 feet. You are not in range. It's a 30-foot range on the spell.
got
I mean,
no
if
problem
you
with me
wanted-
looking in that bucket.
If you wanted to get up and move closer to the cave, you could do that, but I feel like these folks may have issue with.
Yeah, inspect the bucket.
Yeah, I think you need to check out the bucket.
I yelled to
Do
Moses,
it.
don't look in the bucket.
Okay, I'm gonna check out the bucket.
Naya did not have a restroom
Okay.
in the cave.
How?
Like elbow deep. Just
How are you?
Just get on in there.
Oh,
Are you just
terrible roll.
looking, or
No,
like
I'm
is this a
elbow
visual
deep.
inspection?
I'm elbow
He's
deep in the
frolicking in
bucket.
there.
Oh.
Try mixing it with your hand, Moses.
check to make sure that corn is really corn.
It's all squishy.
Oh God.
Demonic spirits don't hold their bowels very well.
After about 5 minutes of some very in-depth searching of this bucket, you take all of the contents out, put it down on the ground, and you start to pat it out flat, and you're pushing it and smearing it and trying to look
Taste
for
it, Moses!
There's nothing in it, but you come back with your arms up to the elbow, covered
Don't get close to me, you little fuckwad.
human excrement.
Things I do for diamonds.
I don't remember eating corn.
No one does. No one ever remembers that.
Alon, where did you find these people?
That's a good question.
That is
Luckily,
a question.
I can.
You're going to mend the shit on your arm?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, okay, never mind.
You're going to reform it into a solid stool?
Yeah. I mean, realistically, your arms are covered in this literal shit. Unless somebody has prestidigitation or.
Oh yes. Okay, there we go. There.
So you cast
As a friend,
prestidigitation.
there.
You clean all this shit
the sake of-
off of his arms.
For the sake of everyone else, I'll clean you up.
Thank you. I knew I had a friend out here.
50-50. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to accomplish here during this rest? Anything else you wanted to talk about, or did you just want to move on?
Oh, I need to reset my spells or change my spell.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you regain all your spell slots. You regain all your health. For those of you that can swap your spells, if you'd like to, go ahead.
I sense trouble with the unclean one named Moses.
I'm clean now.
You're not wrong.
I would like to create a minor illusion in front of Moses, please.
Okay.
Make it poop.
I would like the image of a young girl of his past dancing with a snake, asking, "Why did you do this to me?"
Okay, so Moses, as you're sitting there kind of looking your arms over, rather impressed that they're as clean as they are from the spell that Tom cast on you. In your vision, you see Kabar. She's dancing like she was in the arena.
And she asks in her
With the
voice,
saddest look on her face. Why? Why did you do it?
Oh, I thought you'd appreciate.
It's an illusion. You don't actually have to answer.
he doesn't know that.
No, go with it.
He feels guilty.
I thought, came out in that drab dress and you're
first
working all
mistake.
those hours. So I thought I'd get the bar a little bit of money. I thought you'd be grateful. A little bit of money, some attention, maybe a husband down the road.
I would like to do the spell.
Thought I was doing the right thing.
I like this one. I think
You
I
just
might have fun with it.
Anticipated?
Yes. I think this Moses character has some interesting history about him. I think I might have some fun with that in the future.
You want to go for a walk in the desert?
So the illusion's there. You see that illusion pop up, Moses. Make an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Yeah, you definitely know that that's an illusion the second it pops.
So, Naya,
Yes?
if you were going to do an illusion, you could have made her look a little better.
I can only work with what I'm given.
the illusion itself looked perfect, but when your
Experience.
your arcane studies and experiences, you immediately could recognize the spell. It doesn't come off as a crisp, clear image of someone standing in front of you. To you, there's an opacity to it. You can see
Kind of
through
invisible.
it still looks like Kabar, but you can see through it and you can clearly tell it's an illusion.
So he just wanted to make Naija feel better about himself by playing along.
Yes, that's what I did. I just played along.
Very well then, Moses. Well done. Well done. Continue, Alon. I like this one.
So the the evening goes on. You all find yourself to sleep. Nothing happens. Considering we just ended a big fight, I'm not going to worry about random encounters. You all awake in the morning, refreshed. If you're still changing those spells, you can take the time behind the scenes to do that. That's fine. So Alon is there by the fire, and he's cooking up some form of meat. You're not sure what. It looks small. It could be a lizard. It could be a cat. You don't know. But he's cooking breakfast for everybody, and as everybody comes to consciousness, they have their breakfast. Alon turns to everybody. Well, are we ready for the next stage of the journey? Shall we return this Ankh?
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Keep it away from me.
We will be going to the Valley of the King.
I've been there before.
Were you lost?
I was not lost until after I left.
Okay. Okay, so this is probably from where you are. You're looking at probably a 3-day journey through the desert. Yeah, let's say that. We're not going to play through all that. We're just going to skip.
Oh, thank God, because we don't have our ranger anymore.
You don't let Moses lead us through the desert.
You've been walking in circles for 40 days.
But did our ranger really do anything? He pissed off a little goat dude.
Well,
That was me.
Oh,
He's good at tracking, so just with his ranger ability, he's able to keep up.
Moses.
You humans all look alike.
All right, so after a few days,
All
journey, you finally see the opening to a slight valley. And as you continue down the road, there's various openings to the left and to the right. Most of you recognize this as the Valley of the Kings, where many of the pharaohs are buried.
Hey, if you guys see a half cat, half man looking thing, we should probably stay away.
Cat on the front half or cat on the back half?
Cat on the back.
Okay.
After traveling, you get about halfway through the valley, and Naija stops right in front of this peculiar look. This is the tomb.
Oh, this is the tomb. Bad things happen here, everybody. Be prepared.
Yeah, squishy people up front.
Who is this fucker?
I couldn't find the other sprite. Look, I told you I was messing around a lot. I lost the Alon sprite, so this is the one that I found.
I am a little bit concerned, so I want to stand next to Alon.
You have to lead the way.
Well, F you guys, I guess I'm going first.
So Naija and Alon will lead the way. Can I get a marching order from everybody else? Keep in mind, we're going down into a tomb, so it's probably no wider than 10 feet.
All right.
Oh, I thought we were gonna roll something.
No.
Yeah, we should put the squishy people in the middle.
If you want
Also, the people.
something more than 10 feet, you should have just asked.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. I've got fairly high survival, and I guess.
Yes, but you're a human and you can't see in the dark.
Yes, I can. No, I'm not human.
Aren't you all? Like, I thought only Sax was elf thing.
No, I'm a half elf, so I've got dark vision.
It's just his token that's a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could call Tom Jones a human.
I would like to inspect the ruins.
Should I?
Okay, what are you looking for?
I want to look for anything that's been dropped by previous investigators.
Right here?
If possible.
All right, make an investigation check. Okay. So, right in the middle of the entrance to the tomb, you drop to your knees and start digging through the sand. After about 20 minutes or so, you come upon a very rotten chunk of leather that sort of resembles a flask.
Oh, hold on.
It's not usable in any way, shape, or form. But
I bet there's some ancient whiskey in here.
Or remnants. Can I look for like any other kind of entrances? Maybe some hidden entrances?
there are no hidden entrances.
Are there
It's
obvious
just
entrances?
It's just a straight shot where you are down into the
So-
tomb.
I have as one of my cantrips light to where I can touch an object
Yep.
that is no larger
Yes.
than 10 feet in any dimension, and it'll light up a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
So is Naya holding a stick or something?
I am holding my quarterstaff, which is looking like a scythe to you. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to touch his quarterstaff,
How dare you?
and I'm going to touch my walking stick so that we have light going into this tomb.
How about my bandolier or whatever?
Yeah, I could do that too. The bandolier too. So we got like
There
a
you go.
lot of light. Yeah, I think that'd be cool to light up the warhammer.
Okay. So,
I'm
you-
gonna touch the warhammer, and it's gonna be
no,
light.
Don't touch my warhammer. That is not yours to touch. That's a bad touch.
I was,
Bad touch.
I do all this stuff to try to be helpful.
do we have
Wonder
any
why I
humans?
walked in the desert. Me.
I think. Oh, yeah.
Are there any
Yeah, Naya's
pieces
a
of
human
wood
too.
around? Yeah. So how about I lead?
Please.
So yeah, we can have Jorak. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say we
Here's
can
my
have.
meat shield.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then.
No, stay where you're at.
But the problem is that
Wait.
if he
Okay.
becomes a meat shield, he won't be able to cast a spell to clean himself off of you.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true. So Blark has the flame tongue going, right?
Yes.
Is there any bits of wood?
there's light there. If we get Moses and Tom Jones to switch places, Moses, you can cast light on your staff, and then that should cover you guys so that everybody can see.
Okay, because I also have a spell where I can light shit up. I just need some wood or something.
I mean, easy enough. You could probably find a scrap of wood somewhere, but I think realistically, with the flame tongue at the back, which is dim light at the back, which makes sense, and the light spell roughly at the
enough.
front, that should be enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with everybody in their dark vision.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I would like to whisper to Blark that if you protect me, I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. I take gold.
Blark, those are butt diamonds.
That's like the.
I said gold, not diamonds.
There's more where that came from.
All
right.
That reminded me of like the peasants in the original Warcraft. Okay. All right. So marching order in hand. You're probably going to have to adjust this again because I'm special like that. Down into the tomb you go.
Too many stairs.
Now I have to ask because I can't see your side of it. Do you only see a small square that's illuminated and everything else is black?
I just see black.
Screen.
If you scroll down to
black
the
screens.
far right side, you can find
Yep.
it.
Okay.
Huh? No.
If you hold Alt and scroll, you can back out and see where I have the place illuminated.
Oh, I found it.
Alt and scroll. No. Oops.
Okay.
Also, I think Bones appeared and Naija disappeared.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay.
I can have 3 level 2.
I found it.
Hang on. I'm not as prepared as I thought I was.
You're doing fine. You're doing great.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. That should be good. Pat, can you move Naija?
Yeah, I can move him.
Okay, great. So as you make your way through the entrance of this tomb, like any other tomb in Egypt, it's covered in various paintings on the walls as soon as you start depicting the pharaoh's life and everything that he was proud of and all that sort of stuff.
Can I do an investigation of some of those?
For what?
Investigation. I'm gonna read it.
I would like to see if there's any kind of like pictographs depicting like any kind of clues about how we might proceed in this tomb.
And I'm just pressing along the wall, trying to find like booby traps or switches or something.
Ah, okay. Good to know. So as you move forward, Moses will be looking for traps. And sorry, Dracula.
I said I want to look for any. Oh.
No, go ahead.
I just want to look for any indication on warnings, like especially in the pictographs. If it tells you like any kind of warning, like there's spikes ahead, or like in Indiana Jones when it has like the guy walking across the chasm.
Okay.
Any kind of clues. Yeah, any kind of clues to give us on what to expect.
Okay, that's good to know. So with those rules, I'll keep those in mind as you continue.
Time.
Okay.
I found a spell called See Invisibility. That would have helped last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to be useful.
Okay. So you come to the bottom of the stairs, and you're greeted with a hallway to your left and a hallway to your right. It's up to you to figure this one.
Do I see
Actually,
anything?
you can. Yeah, you got dark vision, so your regular light up to 30 feet.
Regular 30, dim light 60, or less clear 60 feet.
So we didn't notice anything with the like any signs from where to take.
It'll be an active thing because you guys are trying to do it.
Oh, okay.
So from Jorak, from where you stand, this is all you can see. Each square here, by the way, is 10 feet. Normally it's 5, but for this, it's 10.
Are we doing sneaky? Are we doing... Right, good thing. All right, I'm just going to come up to this corner, and I'm going to look that direction. Do I see anything?
I'll say you can see up to...
Hello.
Is that a door?
Not up to there.
I would like to cast...
As best you can tell, it seems to be something blocking the way of something else.
All right.
All right, how about this direction? I can roll an investigation for anything of interest if you need me to.
Before he does that, I would like to touch a rock or a dust part on the ground and cast light, which is a cantrip, which allows me to...
Jesus, have we gone back in time?
What?
Apparently he was not paying attention.
Oh, it's fine.
You can cast light as well if you want. It's a cantrip, doesn't matter. Currently, Blark has a flame tongue warhammer, so he's got dim light coming off of his warhammer at the back, and Moses has light on his quarterstaff.
I just came back to life and I'm missing half of my thigh, so please.
Oh, well, no, you're all healed up. You're good to go.
You'd be bandaged up,
Right.
feeling better.
But it's so itchy.
However, mentally, you're probably not 100%.
I think what he wanted to do was leave like a trail, so that we know that this is where we came from.
Exactly. Well done, Tum Jums.
I
Okay.
smell bullshit.
So from where you're standing, you can see up the northern path. You can make out what seems to be some sort of recess or door or something that's blocking a path up that way. To the east, it's just a corridor that can.
So
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
far,
look at the door.
no traps.
So what does it look like up here? Why am I in charge? Yeah, what's up here?
So up here, as you look to your right, you can see, and you can see better now that you're standing in front of this one. They appear to be, for lack of a better term, cabinets made of stone, each of them with an Eye of Osiris on each of these 3 doors that you can see. Or sorry,
And is there anything unusual that we see since we're still investigating
nothing yet. No.
these cabinets? Okay.
Hey, one of y'all have detect magic, right? Because I got rid of that spell this morning.
I believe I do. Let me see my sheet. Yes, I do. Detect magic.
Up to 10 minutes. So we got 10 minutes, 30 feet. So why don't you come up here?
So it's within 30 feet of you for 10 minutes. So as you move, it will move with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Anything-
follow right behind Jorak.
Anything special about these eyes?
Not anything magical, no. They do appear to be cupboards that they look like they could open. It's kind of weird. It looks like something you would find in your kitchen, a typical cupboard, but they're made of stone.
I will open this first one.
Okay, so you open it up. Inside, you're met with just almost a solid wall of stone and what looks to be a negative of a scarab.
Huh.
It looks as though something would go in there.
Okay.
Is what we found a scarab?
What you found where?
That possessed Naya.
No, that's an Ankh.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe we could stick it in there.
I like your thought. I will carefully move up to the next eye, looking for anything that might, I don't know, chop me up.
Still no traps, still no magic.
Okay, I open up this cabinet.
You see the same thing.
And is this a T right here?
No, that was the map that I took had an additional room there, but I didn't have a use for it, so I just blacked it out.
Okay,
So technically there's something there, but it's not there for the sake of this camp.
gotcha. I'll move up to the third cabinet, and I should be able to see a little bit further on and look at this cabinet and open it.
Yeah, so again, you open it up and same thing. Another recessed scarab.
I would like to investigate the recessed scarab.
Okay, go ahead. I'll say make it with advantage since Jorak is helping you look.
Okay, so how do I?
I
make
have
it
a
with
minus
advantage?
1.
Just roll investigation. You'll take the higher of the two.
21.
All right. So you actually notice on each of them as Jorak was opening them up, a series of hieroglyphs on the top of the scarab, which translate to, in the one Jorak is in front of, fire. The one that you're closest to says wind, and the one that Naya is closest to you says water.
Oh, not Earth.
I was hoping for Earth.
Yeah.
I purposely did.
Are we looking for Captain Planet?
No, that's
Art. We're making 2 different references now.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion that we have to cast elements on these tablets.
I have I can shoot fire from my hands.
I've got nothing.
I only have. Yeah, I don't have anything. Let it rip. I like that idea. Go for it.
I got wind too. Which one is wind?
The lowest
It
one.
would be the one closest to you. Oh, was it?
Fire.
That was water. Fire, wind, water.
Okay, let me do burning hands.
Okay.
Yeah, burning hands.
Okay, so as you stand there, your hands start to heat up and burst into flames. You touch it to the wall.
Just gonna touch that indentation.
So you stick your hand into the indentation.
Yeah.
No effect. You can feel the intricacies of the inside of the carving as though something needs to be placed in there.
Yeah, we need to go get some scarabs.
Oh, all right. Too bad
Hey,
no one's here to ply them out of a wall.
We're going to continue this direction?
Oh.
Okay.
They're at the freaking... Could kill Bones for not being good at stealing. Are we moving?
Oh, that's right, because he tried to steal that scarab.
He did. It's too bad he was a failure at that.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
everything else.
continuing, carefully moving up.
So continuing on the path, you see a door to your immediate left. Half crumbled. Not really anything you can move. You could get through it if you wanted to inspect the inside. But there's no locks, no traps, no mat.
Right here?
That one?
Oh, to my left. So
To your
this way.
To your right, you can also see a door. Heavily carved in runes and other hieroglyphs. No handle that you can see and no obvious way to open it.
Can I do detect magic on it?
Your
should
detect
still have
magic is
magic.
still up.
Sorry, still up.
There is no magic.
I'm just going to push. Actually, I'm going to look in the decrepit door this way.
Okay.
Wherever that door was. I missed.
So I didn't have time to decorate, but you peer inside and with your dark vision you can see just there's a lot of jars, mostly vestments. You guys would know, living in Egypt and everything about the pharaohs, how there were always buried with various vestments, food, herbs, whatever it was that could help them pass
Can I
over.
inspect
or
the
cross
jars? Can I inspect those jars?
You can. You'll find mostly rotted grain and
Yummy.
very, 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 very old stagnant wine.
I mean,
Sounds like a party to me.
I would like to whisper to Moses, if you protect me, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't
You've
want
already
you
made it worth
diamonds, and you probably don't need me protecting you.
I'm going to lean on the door that doesn't have any handle. I'm just going to push on it really hard.
You know what? I'm gonna take
Okay,
Naija
you push on it?
his offer.
Nothing happens.
Naija, I'm gonna
You
shake
get the butt diamonds.
Nothing. We continue on.
Actually, you do see, looking at that door you were trying to push on, painted above the door. On the left is a red scarab. In the center is a white scarab. And to the right is a blue scarab.
Oh.
Not indented, they're just painted.
So we need to put the scarabs in the cabinet to open up the door. Let's go find us a scarab.
Okay.
It would
very
seem.
good perception there.
Actually, yeah. Jorak doesn't know that because he's an idiot.
Was that red, white, and blue scarabs?
America.
Inadvertently, yes.
From the Canadian, no less. I'm impressed.
So I saw nothing.
Patronizing you. You what?
I saw nothing then, right?
No,
Investigate it?
it's
Okay.
literally just the vestments, like all that shit, grain and.
So Naya,
Yes.
let's talk deal here.
Yes.
How about we talk deals outside of the creepy tomb?
Well, now's the best time because he's scared and he's willing to give me more.
Whatever, you do you.
Yes, Moses.
I will protect you. How much is worth my while?
Oh, it's a surprise, Moses.
Yeah.
More butt diamonds.
I'm interested. I'll go with it.
You would be.
I'll protect Anaya.
Thank you, Moses.
All about the butt diamonds.
Do I see anything in what looks like a caved-in area?
You see nothing but a massive jumble of rocks and what appears to be a cave that has crumbled in on its.
I would like to whisper to Tom Jones.
Jesus Christ. Save it.
Tom Jones, I'm a big fan.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Please continue.
Oh, God.
Are there nothing in these rocks?
So
Of
nothing
interest?
at the end of that. It's just
Okay.
a crumbled cave.
So I'm going to go back
Naya!
to...
You're going the wrong way.
Sorry, Moses.
All the squishies are down in the dark.
Yeah, that means you and I will survive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen.
Oops, I scrolled too far. Alright, is there anything special about the pillars and...
Make an investigation check.
There's 3 of them, so I'm going to investigate one.
with my -1?
They're pillars. They go
Hold
from
on,
floor to
I'm-
roof.
I'm investigating
wrong.
as well.
But I thought as we travel along, we're still investigating.
I just rolled an 18 investigating one of the pillars. Is it still just a pillar?
Oh, sorry. I missed that one.
How does
I only
Mark
said
have a
direct, too.
+4? That's insane.
Intelligence?
Wisdom.
Perception.
Oh, it's wisdom. That's right. Right. Sorry. So Moses, with your roll, you
I'm wise, my friend.
you give the pillar a good once over, and as your hand glides over one of the paintings, ever so gently it moves in, and a tile falls off, revealing a red scarab.
Finally.
That would have to
Is
be
there
a
anything-
fire one.
Okay, so
Is there anything I notice?
With Blark's perception, moving around the middle pillar, seeing what Moses just found, you actually start just tapping on every little piece that you can see, and eventually you find one of the panels that falls off, revealing a white scarab.
You're welcome.
And
I would like
anything
to-
that I know?
I would like to
Anything I
whisper to
notice?
Jorak.
Well, seeing what has happened and knowing that now, you guys all start looking around the third pillar, and sure enough, you find the blue.
All right.
Jorak, you make me feel safe.
You're welcome.
something's gonna come of this. I'm
So
not
are
protecting them
these-
for nothing.
Cabinets? Are they doorways? Are they...
Oh yeah, we need to go back to those cabinets and put these
Those
bad boys
appear to be
in.
doors.
Not yet. Oh, there's doors. Hold on, there's more doors here.
Yeah, I will look at this door.
I'll look at this door.
Okay.
I will write in my notebook that we have a red, white, and blue scarab.
America.
Jorak, I would like you to make a dexterity.
Yeah. Dexterity. Woohoo! That's natural 2.
Ouch. That's not bad. You take 3 points of damage as you step your foot across the threshold, and immediately you hear as a dart is released into your shoulder.
Correct.
Ow.
Who was at the other door?
Just remember, I'm also investigating at the same time, right?
Tom Jones.
Correct. You were at the other door, right?
Yes.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
So Jorak, you take the damage and just walk your way through the door, and again, didn't have much time to decorate. This green box is a chest.
I'm going to rage loot it.
Rage loot it. Okay. It's got heavy brass latches on it. How do you plan on opening it?
I happen to have.
Can I smash it with my hammer?
Nope,
Wait,
I'm already hitting the latches with the sword or the hammer.
I mean, I happen to have a crowbar.
Do a regular strength check, not a save.
Oh, sorry. Strength check. Strength check? Oh, I just clicked on strength. There we go.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't a saving throw?
So between yeah,
I think between the two of us.
between you and Blark, smashing away on the latches, 5 or 6 swings each, and they break off, and you open up the chest. Inside, you find. Let me see. There was 2 diamonds worth 500 gold each, and 300 gold pieces.
Nice.
So
I have no need for money.
So now
Those are not butt diamonds, so they are not for.
My diamonds are worth more.
Just make sure if your diamonds have different values that you mark them as different values.
the butt diamonds. How much were those worth?
750.
I don't know.
2 at 750.
That's a huge diamond to be up your ass. I would probably closer to like 50 gold each.
We don't know what he does behind closed doors.
I would like to.
42.
That's true. He might have an ass like a clown's pocket.
I would like to whisper to Tum Jums. Tum Jums. You can't trust Jorak.
No, he's probably right.
I want to investigate this altar.
All right.
I forgot to black that out. It technically doesn't exist.
All good, because I rolled a bad roll.
It's just a wall. It just ends there. So, Tom, you come in to this room,
Hello,
and
Moses.
there's another chest seemingly identical to the other one.
Seemingly.
They need us.
I have a crowbar.
Do an investigation.
Oh.
I would like to do an
I'll load out
investigation
the last
of the chest.
No, wrong one.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Looks like a chest.
I am going to use my crowbar and try and pry it open.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck.
1 second.
No, that's a save. Try this. Just the strength. Regular strength.
Yeah, that's what I clicked.
No, that's a, no. You click strength save.
Oh.
Get right.
I'm going to hand
Blark.
my crowbar to Jorak or Blark.
Here, let's see. Let me try this. Okay.
All right, hang on a second. I had to look something up. Calm
Oh,
down.
we're not waiting on you. Who are you anyways?
So Naya made the investigation check. Looks like a regular crowbar or a regular chest. Then what?
Then we all tried to open the chest. Well,
I think I
Okay.
succeeded.
Who did what?
Moses tried with the crowbar, and
Okay, Moses,
I rolled an 8.
I need you to make an. I guess it's just an
Wait, we would
on,
know.
why can't I
We
think of
would
it?
know if this was magic because I'm still detecting magic.
You would know that it's not magical.
Oh.
but we were also investigating at the same time, right?
Correct. It doesn't appear to be trapped either.
But
Oh, okay.
you told me to do
Athletics.
acrobatics. Oh,
Athletics.
Athletics.
I couldn't think of the friggin' word.
Oh, because he wants to try. Oh, okay, never mind.
I got
Just
you.
roll. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay, so as you go to stick the crowbar in, suddenly its form changes. It grows massive, sharp, white teeth. The very top of the chest blinks open, 8 separate yellow eyes looking at you.
Mimic.
A big blue tongue comes slithering out and wraps itself around you. You are now considered grappled.
I hate mimics.
And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Is
I
it an
believe you,
animal?
Tom Jones.
Initiative. All right, fine.
Technically, it's a monstrosity.
There we go.
So, since I am grappled, do I have to roll this initiative?
Yes, everybody rolls initiative.
Naya. Right next to the shield on your sheet.
Yeah, he had to step out for a second.
Oh,
You and I holding up the back end.
That's right.
Team Bash Brothers.
I'm actually in between you two. So,
We'll
Jorah,
bash you too.
looking forward to it.
I know you are.
I've actually got a couple new spells.
Blark, what is your dexterity?
3.
Okay.
Hello?
Seems like everybody went away.
Apologies. 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 Apologies.
Roll initiative.
Sorry. Initiative.
Naya. Initiative. Rolling.
On it. 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 On it.
That'll be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Help me
Got
take
it.
off this.
Hey, I think we've been missing
Okay.
something. Huh.
What do you mean?
Never mind. We're good.
okay.
What did you think we were missing?
I'm just going through my character sheet, and then I realized we're not.
What came of the chest, everybody?
We're fighting. Roll
It's-
initiative.
We're fighting it.
We're fighting the chest.
It's a mimic.
Yes, it's a mimic.
I hate mimics.
All right. So, this is going to be an interesting. Well, we'll say for the sake of this, you guys are all able to get in there and crowd around it because they are 10-foot squares. So,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room, but there's enough room. Moses is grappled currently. On top of the initiative order goes to Tom Jones.
All right. So it's not an animal or anything like that?
It is considered a monstrosity.
Oh, okay. Is there anything metal on it?
I mean, yeah, it looks like a chest. So anything that would be
that's
metallic on a chest would be metallic.
Okay.
I
So
do not like this idea.
Is there a lot of metal on it, I should say? Okay, whatever. Anyways.
Not really.
Oh.
The latches, the corners of it, and probably a lot of the, like the sides, all the corners, you know?
Right. Okay.
So
well,
just for fairness' sake,
yes.
okay, I'm not wearing armor. Never mind.
Okay. All right. It's okay. Then I guess I'll just cast a heat metal on this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. There we go. Just. So basically, anything that's metal on him will just grow white hot and start burning him, and then my future.
Oh shit! There's not even a save for that, huh?
Yeah.
it takes 2d8 of
All
damage.
right, then
Fire damage.
roll your
And then
2d8
also, then my bonus action, I can roll again.
on your next turn. Yes.
The next turn, yeah. So 2d8. Here we go. All right, there you go. 10.
Okay, so it takes 10 damage. Good to know. Okay, so does that end your turn? Do you want to use a bonus action for anything like Bardic Inspiration or?
Yeah, I guess I'll cast some Bardic Inspiration on who's next in turn.
Next up will be Jorah.
Okay, so I'll just do some Bardic Inspiration on him.
Okay, and for your level, that's a D6, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see. Yeah, D6.
All right.
Okay.
So, Jurak, you have a D6 to add to any ability checks, or I think you can add it to damage.
I thought it was
I think
only.
pretty much anything.
I thought it was only a D20. So an attack or a save.
Yeah, you might be right.
See, the creature one D6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you can't add it to damage, but ability checks and attack rolls, saving throws.
And then the creature can wait until after it rolls the D20. Okay, so you can decide when you want to use it.
Yeah.
You can decide when you want to use it as long as it's before, like if it's an attack, and you have to say that you want to add your inspiration before I tell you if it hits or misses.
Yeah.
And it doesn't increase until I'm at the 5th level, which will be a D8, and then so on, D10, and then 12. But it's much later in the game.
Yeah, I think that's like level 14 or something like that.
5, 10, and 15. Okay, there you go. Bardic Inspiration.
I just want to let everybody know, breaking the action here, Dan speaking, not DM Dan. I just got retweeted by D&D Beyond.
Really?
Nice.
Sorry. They liked my tweet.
What was your tweet?
So you
Still, Senpai noticed.
are selling something.
I'll hit them up in the DMs. Okay, so that ends Tom's turn. So Jorak, you're up.
All right, I'll just move into the doorway. And I'm going to. I don't like having to protect you little guys. I will cast command and tell it to drop. He's still holding Tom Jones, right? All right.
No, it's Moses, right?
It's Moses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will command it
I
to
got
drop
dropped a lot.
Moses.
Okay, what's the saving throw on that?
13. I think that's my spell DC.
Yeah, but what is it?
Oh, wisdom.
Okay.
Just tell me what I need to roll.
That's a 7.
So for its next turn, the only thing it can do is drop Moses.
Okay. Well, no, it would do it now, right?
I think it's at the beginning of its next turn. So you speak a one-word command to a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom throw.
Turn and then okay.
Yeah. So
It drops whatever it's holding and then ends its turn.
Yep.
You're right. All right, good to know. Any bonus actions?
I don't think I have any bonus spells. I think all mine are actions.
All right. With that, Moses, you're up. So you're currently grappled. You will be let go in a second, but if you would like to, you can roll a athletics check again to try.
Athletics, because that goes very well for an old.
That's really all you can do, being grappled.
Oh, it did go well for me.
That succeeds, actually. So before the mimic is able to abide by the command spell, you break out.
Yes.
And that will end your turn.
So now does it have a normal action on its turn?
I would say the way it's written, yes.
All right, I tried to help you fuckers.
No.
So it's now Naya's turn.
Is it possible to move around Jorak?
Yeah, I'll say for the sake of all of this that each square is 10 feet. Your person only takes 5 feet, but I couldn't make them that small. So yeah, you can move.
I would like to shout out, remember our deal, and then retreat behind Jorak.
Okay.
And that passes my turn.
That ends your turn. Okay, then that makes it Blark's turn.
Okay, I want to rage.
Okay.
And
So you sort of bite your tongue a little bit and you feel the blood, and tasting that iron, all your muscles tense up and fills you with that rage. Go ahead.
and then I'm gonna hit it with my warhammer, which is already on fire, with the 2-hand attack.
Okay, yeah, 21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then a strength check, +2, so that's 21.
No.
And then
Your damage should be a D. I think two-handed is a D10.
I'm sorry, you're right. It's been a while. So a D10.
I'm pretty sure it should say on your sheet.
Yeah.
So it would be that plus your strength modifier, which is 4, so it would be 8 total.
+2, so 10. Because I get 2 from my rage damage.
Oh, that's right. Also, you said it was on fire, so roll, I think it's 1d6 fire.
Yes. So 14 damage, right?
Okay, so 14 total, yeah.
How'd you get 14? You had 4 plus 2 for your rage plus 4 for the fire.
Plus your strength modifier.
Plus the strength modifier.
Yeah, his strength modifier is 4, so he rolled a 4 plus 2 for rage.
Straight out a clue. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
All right, cool. So, ending your turn, it's now going to be the Mimic's turn. It is going to, let's see, I guess, yeah. It didn't like being hit by that fire, so it's actually going to return an attack at Blark. So it sort of turns itself your way a little bit and lashes out with its tongue. Oh, that's a natural 1. It does not hit. And there's nothing else it can do. So back to the top of the round. It is now Tom's turn.
All right. Now, can I cast heat metal again? Or is it still going on?
Heat metal's still active. So
it's still active.
As
So I
a
just
bonus
cast...
action, you can roll the damage again.
Okay, so I could just cast something else if I wanted to. Or maybe not.
It's a concentration spell, so as long as whatever you're casting isn't concentration, then yeah, you could cast.
Oh, right.
We do have a problem.
What?
Apparently, all this gold I'm carrying weighs 925 pounds.
Well, that's also why I told you that we're just going to ignore the encumbrance system. Listen, lesson learned, don't give level 1 people 40,000 gold, and don't give them magical items. I've also learned a thing or two this past week about how the XP system's supposed to work, and I've been doing that wrong as well.
Oh.
So should we be getting more or less?
You're getting way less. The totals that I've been giving you should have been divided by 5.
Oh.
But that's okay. We live, we learn, we move on.
Can we still not divide by 5?
I mean, I could start to if you want to.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so, Tom.
Oh, okay.
You're going to use your bonus action. You can roll the damage again.
Okay, I can just do that right now. something else, right? So D.
Well, you don't have to. It's your choice. The spell's still up. It still stays up even if you choose to use your bonus action for something else. It's just an option you have. So you don't have to, but you can do it if you want.
No, I'd rather do it so that way he can still get the damage. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So D8.
It'd be 2d8 fire damage.
Okay, 2d8. All right. Okay, 12.
Okay, so 12 damage just from the fire. And whatever else.
And I guess I'll just use my cutting words. So that way
cutting words is a reaction.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
So that would be something where you can, if somebody's about to just kill Moses, let's say, you can use cutting words to reduce whatever the roll is that may go under his AC so that he doesn't get.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now I know how to use that for next time. All right.
Yeah, and you can use that because it's a reaction. You can use it on any turn.
Okay, cool. All right, then I guess that's gonna be not good. He can't laugh. Can't.
I mean, it doesn't say that they can't.
And he's gonna drop tip on the next round.
No, I'm already down.
He already broke himself.
Oh, he's already down. Okay. Oh, sorry. He broke him. All right. Well, I guess I just want to be. I can cast suggestion and just tell him to leave us alone. Right. I suggest he leaves us alone before this gets out of hand.
So you can cast that, yeah, but the heat metal will drop.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, I have.
Concentrate.
Oh, hang on. No, it's not immune to that. Okay. I don't know that you can make it leave you alone, though.
So it seems like that won't work then.
The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. So to a beast like a mimic, that wouldn't sound reasonable to stop.
Oh. Yeah, huh? Look, you don't want to mimic us. This guy used to have shit on his hands.
I told you not to go in this kid.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
All right. Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay, then Jorak.
So it doesn't work on him.
It wouldn't work on him, no.
Yeah, okay.
Since I don't have many spell slots, I will just get in range. Am I in range here, or do I need to go one more square?
I'll call that in range. It's
Yeah.
the map's too small.
Yeah.
So is the heat
I'll
metal
assume that
not...
you're going to step up, attack, and then step back.
No, I'm just
So
going to
heat
stay
metal's
there.
still up.
I don't want to get. Yeah, I don't want an attack of opportunity, so I'm just going to stay up there. I will swing
I have fucked up my character card.
the Warhammer.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That doesn't seem right. No, I clicked in the wrong area.
Attack.
Yeah, I thought by clicking on the damage area it would do. Let's see. So it's a 1d8 plus 3 plus my strength, which is 4. So another 11 points total.
11 damage. So with that, you bring your warhammer down and attack it, and it carves off a good chunk of the fake wood just on the lower left side, and it kind of reels at you. It's not looking... that ends your turn?
I might have a bonus action. I was looking through, and it's one I don't have prepared. Never mind.
Okay. So if that ends your turn, then Moses...
My turn? I would like to use my cantrip of Frostbite. I'm going to send it here because I can't figure out how to get it to work in my character sheet, so I have it on my D&D
because that one doesn't come from the player's handbook. It's from another book that came out after.
So I cannot use it then.
So Constitution... No, you can. You can.
Oh, okay.
But that's from... I don't remember what EE is, but it's a different book.
Gotcha.
All right, so Constitution saving throw. That's a 21. That's going to pass.
Oh.
So, on a failed save, target takes 1d6 cold damage. And nothing. That makes sense for a cantrip, yeah. So, you fire off the bit of cold energy from your hand, seemingly no effect on the mimic.
I mean, I think everybody has to because it has a range area of 60 feet.
This says on one creature you can see.
Oh, okay.
One creature that you can see within range.
Gotcha. I understand now.
You could be right on that, though, if it's a 60-foot radius. Nah, it's okay. I'll say that you could aim it in a manner that most of that would be taken up against the wall. That's fine.
Okay.
So we are back to Naija. Are you still hiding around the corner and not participating?
I would like to cast Unseen Servant and have him appear between Blark and Tom Jones. And he has a strength of 2, and I would like him to swing at the mimic.
Okay. Just give me 1 sec.
Yes.
That's...
I also totally forgot until just now that Alon was with you. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
We're missing.
I didn't put his sprite on the thing.
Alon?
Yeah, we could have used his magic, huh?
He might have been helpful, yeah.
Might have been.
Me,
Oh shit, this is the wrong one.
me and Alon are just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, so you have no spells to help at all?
I used all my spells.
No, I'm talking to... What's his face that we just saved?
Well, I mean,
technically he does, but he's also a little mentally unstable.
and I'm missing part of my thigh,
Oh, nice.
for the record.
My God, sorry.
If not, I could do something else.
Test your command until service unoccupied space. It can't attack.
It can't? It just
No, it
appears?
says right in the spell's description, it can't attack.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could still put it on the field if you wanted to, but
Okay. In that
nobody can see it.
in that case, can I move around Tom Jones and Jorak?
Yeah. I've already said that there's room in there. You can
All right.
move around.
Then I will move around Tom Jones and Jorak, and I shall cast Magic Missile instead.
Okay, so that should be, I think it's 3 missiles, right?
Yes. Click on it, Pat. Click on it.
Well, he's not 100% set up. It might not. I didn't add any descriptions to any of the spells.
There's no splash damage.
There's
or anything,
no. It just hits.
Okay.
Andrew?
All right, and I have it's I believe a 1d4 plus 1.
It's actually 1d4 plus 1 3 times, because the magic missile fires 3 missiles. So do that 2 more times. All right. So as Naija steps back into the chamber, releases these magic missiles, you see 3 bolts of arcane energy just kind of float around above everybody and come down in the mimic all at once. And with that, the mimic is dead.
Oh.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
He did exactly the right amount.
Can I loot the body?
You can loot the body. You find nothing but blood and gut.
Nothing else, huh?
Now who's covered in shit?
Hey, blood.
He was the decoy. You guys just found the treasure first.
Oh, okay.
How do you fit
That makes sense because it got.
coffin?
That makes sense though, since Jorak got darted.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's put those scarabs in those doors over there.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm gonna stand by the door that's gonna open up just in case shit goes down. Wherever that door was. Yeah, here. Thank you, Blark.
I got your back.
Actually, I'll stand off to the side in case anything comes shooting out of the center.
I mean, you did already inspect it for traps.
Yeah, but I'm assuming this door is just going to open up, and I don't want to be. Oh.
Fair point.
I am putting the red scarab in the red spot.
Okay, so as you reach out, you put the red scarab in, you hear and the shifting of stone.
Now I'm putting the blue scarab in the blue slot.
More stone shifting.
All right, I'll put the final one in the other one.
And with that, you hear more stone shifting and a big thud. You look over at the wall that you'd previously tried pushing on, and it slowly starts coming down, tick, 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 until it recedes into the floor, revealing a newly opened path that heads downstairs.
That's like my Wi-Fi signal.
All right, Moses is gone.
Moses, perhaps you
close
can
the
wait
door
for us,
now.
Moses.
We close the door?
The door doesn't close.
Oh.
Again. I mean, well, I never thought of that. I suppose maybe if you take the scarabs out, it would close again.
We should. That would be entertaining. Because I don't think he can see in the dark.
Haha, that's where you're wrong. I got light.
So for 20
Yeah,
feet,
true.
you can see. So 2 squares. Anything special about this room?
There is absolutely nothing special
What's
about this
behind
room
these 2 squares?
whatsoever. It was, again, something else that I didn't... Oh, it's just...
Thank you.
I would like to tell.
There, how's that?
I would like to.
There's
tell,
nothing in these alcoves either, just bodies.
I would like to whisper
Seemingly-
to Blark. Good job, Blark.
This is seemingly the central chamber. As you enter this chamber,
Hey, Naija,
I want to.
it's
I want to.
it's the chamber that's
I want to
usually
put an eye on that head.
for
do you think
all of his personal effects. So you'll
those
see his
bodies
chariot,
have
his
butt
throne.
diamonds?
I think there's plenty of butt diamonds if you keep protecting me, Moses. I will part many butts to get you diamonds.
And here I was worried about how you'd endear yourself to the group.
Naya moves on, looking around the room.
Anyway, so the room is filled with just random shit. His chariot, you'll find actual sandals that the pharaoh wore during his time on Earth, various golden shit. Jackals. Thank you.
Am I still detecting magic? Or
no, that would have faded by now.
okay, and I'm out of spell slots.
So I will say, to the south of the room, as you can see, there is one door that leads down another set of stairs. More than likely to be the chamber that houses the sarcophagus. So it's up to you.
Well, let's go.
If you wanted to have a rest here, so you can do a short rest.
Oh, yeah, let's do a short rest.
Do you recover spell slots on a short rest?
Jorak doesn't. Or I think mine are long rests.
I recover all the spell points I need on any rest.
Which is 0.
Yeah.
My point still stands.
Oh, blood. Yes, I think at this point, you don't have any spell slots left?
No, I used them all walking through and casting spells.
I would like to cast a minor illusion on Tom Jones.
Okay.
I would like him to see Jorak moving his hands, like washing his hands, wringing his hands silently while looking at Tom Jones.
Okay. Tom, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Tom Jones.
As far as you can tell, everything you see is actually happening. So what was your illusion again?
Is Jorak looking quietly at Tom Jones while wringing his hands together.
Okay. So Tom, as you look over, you see exactly that. You're looking at Jorak, and he is not breaking eye contact with you, staring you down and wringing his hands, almost threatening.
And that's all. And then I whispered to Tom Jones very quietly, "Don't worry, I'll help you."
Okay.
What is up with Naija?
That's all. Hey, look at this room. Look at this.
He's trying to sow discord amongst the group. I see through your trickery.